now how much more can we love Malala on the Young Turks? We literally gave her our first ever Turk of the Year award last year for outstanding courage, speaking truth to power, and then she outdoes herself after being shot in the face by the Taliban. She recovers, then goes to the White House. The president congratulates her, and while she's there, she's like, oh, by the way, I'd like to add, you should stop doing the drone strikes in Pakistan. All those people who went to the White House and didn't have the courage to speak up to the president to his face. And here she is, as usual, teenage girl goes in and does what everybody else is afraid to do. It's awesome. Now, since she did that, what's amazing is that almost no media has asked her about it. That was kind of interesting. You might want to follow up on that. Now, give credit to Norah O'Donnell, CBS This Morning host. She did ask about it. But first, she also asked her about the Taliban. And listen to what her answers there are.
I'm not scared of the Taliban at all. I might be afraid of ghosts and like dragons and those things, but I'm not afraid of the Taliban. If you kill someone, it shows that you are afraid of that person. So why shall I be afraid of someone who is afraid of me already?
Oh, I love her! Come on! How amazing is that? But of course she's right in terms of, look, if you weren't afraid of her ideas, why would you go shoot her in the face? When you go do that, you're basically admitting defeat. You're saying, I can't beat this tiny girl in a battle of ideas. So what I got to do is try to shut her voice through violence. It's an enormous admission of defeat. But nonetheless, I mean, I don't know anybody, grown man, grown woman, anybody that wouldn't be scared after an assassination attempt where you got shot in the head. But here she is saying, no, I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me. I can't get enough of her. So now on the drone issue, Norah O'Donnell finally asked about that, to her credit. So let's hear about that response.
It is true that when there's a drone attack, the terrorists are killed. It's true, but 505,000 more people rises against it, and more terrorism occurs, and more bomb blasts occurs. So for that reason, I think the best way to fight against terrorism is to do it through peaceful way, not through wars, because I believe that a war can never be ended by a war.
And you said that to President Obama?
Yes, of course.
Can you tell I can't get enough of her? She's like, basically she was saying, of course! She's like, why wouldn't I say that to President Obama? I love that she's basically embarrassing progressives and reporters and all the people who had an opportunity to ask the president about that and didn't, and basically saying, why wouldn't you ask him about that? And look, here's a person who literally got shot in the head by the Taliban. The drone strikes claim to hit Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, and she says, don't do it. What you're doing is also hitting innocent civilians, and you're causing more terrorism, more extremism. She's absolutely right about that. The people that are against the drone strikes are not people who are like, oh my God, we shouldn't hit the Taliban. We're people who are saying you're making the Taliban and Al-Qaeda stronger, not weaker, with these drone strikes that turn the whole civilian population against you. Please use some common sense. Now finally, what are her aspirations? Let's find out.
So you want to follow in the footsteps of Benazir Bhutto?
Yes, of course.
But Malala, you know Benazir Bhutto, she was assassinated. It's so dangerous.
The thing is that the Taliban have already targeted me, and I have seen that, and now it's like one of my experience to see death. And I think that one has to die. At the end, one dies. There's no one who has been living for centuries. So the thing is that our body is going to die, but the mission and the campaign that we have, I want that to survive, and I want that to live forever. And for that reason, I will continue my work. And I'm not afraid of death.
Everyone dies, but how many truly live free? She's basically hashtag bring it. She's like, look, they already shot me once. What more can they do to me? I don't know anyone who's more courageous than Malala Yousafzai. I don't know anyone who's more right than she is. And remember, her original campaign was to make sure that people got an education, specifically women, because that's who the Taliban are trying to shut down from getting an education. I don't know a campaign that I'm more in favor of. I mean, in every imaginable way, this is the person who stands for courage and justice.